Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Oklahoma City. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Warriors just need to take it a game at a time.
And seeing where the Thunder are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's George in at the 3. And for the Warriors, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other. And the fans are the beneficiaries.
Well, you knew that was coming. Curry with the answer.
Williams looking around. Over in the corner, Dort. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside, SGA. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Golden State's ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Hield after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Wallace, the pass to George. At the top of the key, Williams. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You could tell he has really put into work on his jumper.
Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents. You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For Wallace. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's SGA. This game he had 28 points. Count it.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Kuminga finds Moody. It's Curry outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Now, here's Dort. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Nice shot by SGA.
And SGA saves that possession 2 bonus points.
Here's Curry outside Butler. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tool setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Hield comes in for Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That free throw good from Butler.
And the team adopts the personality of Jimmy Butler. He can alter a team's culture.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Mitchell, a screen on Hield. Williams kicks to Mitchell. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The three. No good that time. Joe with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at the four-man position. Now, here's Mitchell. He's defended by Podziemski. Joe hits it from three-point range. Joe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Butler. Rebound by Williams.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Green, he's checked in for Horford. And Hield subbed in for Butler. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Holmgren finds Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. Jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Hield from outside. Connects from three-point range. Hield's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Holmgren can't hit.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure. Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And stolen by Wallace. Mitchell wide open. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Up top, Moody fires the 3. Thunder with the rebound. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Wallace misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Curry. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 27 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. Alex Caruso is checked in for Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Caruso with the steal. Wallace right side to the inside. Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
It's Curry outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
SGA kicks to Williams. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Caruso. Offensive rebound. Williams can't hit. Warriors leading by 18. Outside Curry. Latrey. And the Warriors, another 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
The Warriors shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Launches from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hey folks, and welcome. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were back-to-back titles.
Yeah.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Thunder. Thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
It's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guard, Curry and Hield. And it's Moody in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Moody. It's Curry outside, and again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williams, a screen on Kirk. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams.
Great execution out of the pick and roll. Shea with a perfect delivery.
90 seconds now into the second half. Curry against SGA. Curry passes to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
I think Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. About elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. And there's a foul. It'll go on Trayce Jackson-Davis. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Curry with the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Fires for three. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's Curry outside. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And how about the last 5 they made shots? Have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Moody's checked in for Golden State. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cranes the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Well, we continue to see SGA putting in that work on extending his range. He knows how important that is.
And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Pass to Dort. Nobody near Williams. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Curry finds Moody. Back to Curry. Here's the three. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room, and it's Dort off the drive.
I like when Dort seeks out his offense, using that athleticism well there on the drive.
Moody the pass to Hield. Curry kicks to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Lets it go with the three. And good! He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
SGA feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Dort. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And historic. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Wiggins is out there with Kenrich Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the point. And the Warriors with possession here. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. A nice shot by Moody.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Takes the three. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Wiggins, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Mitchell passes to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Outside Williams. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Curry's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in. From downtown, the rebound by Post. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. From deep three-point land, Dort grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Jimmy Butler comes in for Al Horford. And it's Buddy Hield in for D'Anthony Melton. Then for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. NSGA's subbed in for Mitchell. For 3, Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. From past the arc, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Oklahoma City has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. To stop the run, Williams for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Butler goes in. The Thunder pull it in. SGA on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williams has got 21.
And you're seeing why Williams has been an all-star in this league. He is scoring the basketball at will, and they should keep on going to him.
Curry way outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Curry's shot is off.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. It's going to be Holmgren shooting. It goes on Moses Moody.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Podziemski. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. The